Twitter famous because you called out a nigga.
You know, calling out niggas is something I do in my pastime. It's a hobby of mine. Dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you go on. The day, that's how they're acting, and that's how I'm feeling. Like, I just talking about it right now, I feel my sodium levels rising. I need water. Did you just happen to have that next to you?
I do. I keep water. I told you all I do is bring water in my business. So,
listen, now you breaking the fourth wall.
Well, hello everybody, and happy Thursday. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Listen, hopefully when you come up in the room, you hit that like button. All right. We we got a lot to talk about. Y'all friend has been silent, and he's been silent for a reason, and we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. It really ain't funny because I do feel some type of way about what we about to talk about. But anyway, listen, welcome to everybody. Please make sure that you hit that like button as you come up in the room. All right. Please make sure you hit that like button. Can y'all give me a thumbs up? Can y'all hear me? I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure y'all can hear me. Before we get into this. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, perfect. Thank you for the thumbs up. You guys can hear me. All right. Well, listen, y'all know I have manners. You know, I was raised right, and I like to speak to the people as they come on up in the room. But before we get started with any of that, please make sure that you check out Hot Topics with Chef Don Don and Friends with my guest, Jeremy Speaks TV. This Friday, okay, it will air at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. All right. Now, this is episode 4. So make sure you tune in. And if you have not watched the other episodes, make sure you check into them. Okay. I am going to create a playlist today for those episodes, but make sure you check them out. Okay. What else do I want to say? Make sure y'all get y'all goalies, okay? Because now up until the 4th of July weekend, I believe you get 27% off of your goalies. Hold on one second, because I want to make sure I get y'all the right go to, okay? But I will update y'all on that percentage. But make sure you get them, stay up on top of your health. All right. And then also, too, make sure you join our Patreon or members of the channel. We did have an exclusive live last night that we did. It was dope. Okay. It was definitely a dope live. So make sure that you all are a part of the membership or Patreon. All right. So give me one second. I'm gonna look this up, and then I'm gonna speak to y'all. Okay. I'm gonna speak to y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Simply Elegant One. Good morning, Vernita. Good morning, Aunt Natty. Good morning, Miss Lady to you. Good morning, Mia. Good morning, Miss Veronica. Good morning, Deborah. Good morning, Marilyn. How are you? Come on from H-Town. I know that's right. Is it Anna Delina? Did I say that right? I probably messed that up. But if I did, charge it to my mind and not my heart. I mean well. But good morning to you. Good morning, VS Speaks Royally. How are you? Good morning, Jamie. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Cherise. Good morning, Raymel. Let's see who else is up in here. Who else? Good morning, Butchie wife. Good morning, Cynthia. Good morning, Brittany, good morning, good morning. Good morning, NFL wife 18. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Melanie. How are you? Okay, hold on one second, y'all. I want to get this really quick so that I know what this percentage is really quick. Wait a minute. I'm not gonna find it there because I'm in the wrong email. Okay. But good morning to everybody. All right, so let me just let y'all know why y'all here. Okay, let me let y'all know why y'all here. Well, it looks like Bishop, he's been quiet for quite some time, right? Well, it looks like Bishop has filed a complaint against Miss Anderson and her son. If you do not know who Miss Anderson is the alleged parishioner. And I say allegedly because he claims that she was not his parishioner, but his alleged parishioner, um, she her life savings was 90,000, her retirement, excuse me, was 90,000. And she alleges that he took that upon trying to invest in her property. And child, in this complaint, y'all, he's pretty much saying that everything that she is accusing him of is not true. Right. So we're gonna go over it though, for sure, for sure. Good morning, Tam. Good morning. Give me one second. I'm not gonna be well until I get this promo for y'all because I don't think the bot is updated. Um, I'm not worried about no points. Um, I know I got an email about this, y'all. Yes, here we go. Okay, so while it's loading, good morning, Thomas. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? How are you? Listen, throughout the show, if you are enjoying the show, please make sure that you hit that like button above all. But also, if you are feeling like it, go ahead and bless the channel. It's going to be scrolling across the bottom of the screen. I'm pulling up the court documents now because we're going to share those here on the screen so that you guys can see them. You don't want nobody saying we making up stuff, okay? I don't want nobody saying that. All right, so it is 30% off, okay? All of the regular orders, all right? And this is from Friday. Okay, so from this Friday up until July the 5th, okay? You can get your goal list for 30% off. So remember that from this Friday up until the 5th of July. All right. Um all right, let's see here. I just thought about something. This is what's crazy, y'all. So when I had searched this, right? I'm gonna just be completely honest with y'all. When I had searched this, I I ain't gonna lie, I be searching the website every day, and I was actually looking for Tasha K's lawsuit to be first, right? And then I had looked, and I was like, Lamar Whitehead versus Pauline Anderson. Girl, what? I was shook it. Okay, I ain't gonna even hold you. I was shook it. Okay, hold on. Let me share my screen, and we gonna get into it. Um, and I will share the link in which I got this because I like the people to know. Okay, but as I present my screen, we gonna get into this.
Present to you as he turns this great leader, with Apostle Lamar Miller Whitehead. Come on.
Y'all know we couldn't start this live without that. Y'all know we could. Y'all now, come on now. um but listen, okay. So we gonna get into this. Here on the screen, I do have his current lawsuits that he do have. I'll go ahead and make this a little bit bigger so that you guys can see it at least full screen. And if you see right here on the 7th of July, I mean on the 7th of June, he did the lawsuit against Tasha K. And I'll just show y'all that. And it does say that she was served. So there's that information. So I just want you guys to see that. But we are gonna return back to these search results. And if you look right there, 6/28/2023, Lamar versus Pauline Anderson. So let's get into it, y'all, because oof, child. So I know this is gonna open up another page, but I just want you guys to see. Um, so consent to e-filing, and look whose name is there. Oh, can y'all not see that? Let's see. Okay. Brian Ponder. Brian Ponder. Oh, that Brian Ponder. All right. So there are this is what I have to say. And I was talking to someone earlier. I don't know if they'll come in here or not, but what I was saying was I think this is borderline abuse because why is this man allowed to keep on torturing this lady? Come on now. Like, you done put this lady through enough. I don't understand why he's still able to get away with this. I don't like it. It's definitely giving aggressiveness, borderline bullying. Like, I don't know, because I just don't understand how he getting away with this. But anyway, we're gonna get into it. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm sharing the wrong screen. Let's see. Stop sharing. And let me get the other screen. Hold on, guys. I forget when you open up those court filings. Um, it opens up another screen. Oh, wait. Wait. Let me remove that. I just thought about something. It do have a address on there, and I don't like that. Okay, so let's do it from. Hold on. Let me do this. Okay, here we go. All right, so even though these are public records, y'all, I just be feeling some type of way about showing people's addresses and stuff like that. But you can go to the website and look this stuff up yourself for sure. But again, I don't like to be the one to expose people's address. All right. So let's get into not you love standing room services only. That's how you know the service is gonna be good. It's gonna slap, okay? Somebody gonna be delivered in that service. All right, so I wanted you guys to see this. This, of course, as you can see, now to my defense, this wasn't put in until after our live last night. So that's why I knew this morning what was going on. So here it is. Lamar Whitehead is the plaintiff, and the defendants are Pauline Anderson and Rashid Anderson. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? All right. I wasn't shocked, but I am shocked because I'm not understanding how he keep getting away with this stuff. So hold on one second. Let me pass this address stuff up and we are going to get into it. All right, here we go. So the typical, you are hereby summoned to answer the complaint in this action to serve a copy of your answer, or if the complaint is not served with the summons, to serve a notice of appearance on the plaintiff's attorney within 20 days after the service of this summons, exclusive of the day of service, or within 30 days after the service is complete if this summons is not personally delivered to you within the state of New York. And in case of your failure to appear or answer, Judgment will be taken against you by default for the relief demand in the complaint. All right. So here's the thing. This is why I say what I say, right? Because although she does have attorneys, now she gonna have to pay more attorney fees for this. You know what I'm saying? Like this is this is crazy. I This is crazy. Let me see what y'all saying real quick before we get into the juice of all of this. Hey, cocktails. With Patrice, what's going on? How are you? Um, BS Bynum, how are you doing this morning? How are you doing? How are you doing? Let's see. Good morning, Miss Lewis. How are you? He is trying to grift into money via default judgment. So let's get into this thing. All right. This is interestingly enough. This is this is Brian Ponder. His name is going to be respectfully signed on all of these legal documents. And I'm just not understanding it. But let's get into it. Lamar Whitehead plaintiff, Pauline Anderson, and Rasheed Anderson is the defendant. Now, plaintiff Lamar Whitehead asked for his verified complaint against defendants Pauline Anderson and Rasheed Anderson, hereby alleges as following. Okay, so listen, if you'd like to donate to the channel or anything like that, the mods will put it in the channel. Now I am about to put up, well, my alleged banner is already up. So it's not scrolling across the bottom of the screen, but it will be in the chat. All right. And all right, let's get into it. Nature of this action. This action is for declaratory relief arising out of a financial dispute amongst the parties. That when I read that, that was enough. That was enough for me. Hey, precious Joy, how are you, love? How are you? How are you? I was done with just that. But anyway, let's get into the parties. Plaintiff Lamar Whitehead, plaintiff or Bishop Whitehead or Mr. Whitehead as and for his verified complaint alleges the following. 3. Bishop Whitehead is a pastor of Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministries, the church. I got a question. Uh, why you ain't put in this lawsuit what you put in Tasha K's lawsuit about him being all of this and that and all of this and that? I'm just saying. I mean, anyway, I'm just wondering. But anyway, number 4 says, at all times referenced here in Bishop Whitehead's church is located at 922 Ransom Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, 11236. Okay, the defendant, Pauline Anderson or Miss Anderson, is a natural person residing in Kings County, New York. Hold on one second, y'all, because I want to make sure this is not exposing addresses. Not that church address that I don't care about. Oh gosh, yes, it is in here. Okay. All right. So I think I got a ways to go, but I'll do exactly what I just did. I'll take it off the screen for a minute and uh do that. All right. Okay, so getting back into the defendant, Rasheed Anderson. Rasheed Anderson or Mr. Anderson is a natural person. Mr. Anderson is Miss Anderson is Mr. Anderson's mother. Mr. Anderson is Miss Anderson's son. All right. Upon information and belief, Mr. Anderson and his wife started attending Bishop Whitehead's church on December the 31st, 2019, which was watch night. All right, i.e., New Year's Eve service held at Brookdale Hospital Auditorium 555, Rockaway Parkway, Brooklyn, New York 11212. Upon information and belief, Mr. Anderson did not begin attending Mr. Whitehead's church on or about January 2020. All right. I mean, if it was watch night service, I mean, okay. Anyway, in February 2020, Bishop Whitehead began helping Mr. Anderson secure housing. In February of 2020, Bishop Whitehead began helping Mr. Anderson purchase a home. In 2020, Miss Anderson attended Whitehead's church as a visitor one or two times. So that's very important to remember because, when he keeps doing his interviews or when he has done interviews in the past, he has stated that her son was a parishioner and not her, which is it's crazy to me. But okay. This reminds me of the case out of WA where the defendant tried to sue the wife of the man he unalived for defamation. The case was thrown out and he was ordered to pay attorney fees. Ooh, child. Natty, that's what I'm talking about right there. What happened to the main campus? Because we talking about the main campus. Okay. So it says in 2020, Miss Anderson attended Bishop Whitehead's church as a visitor one or two times. On or about April 2020, Mr. Anderson introduced Miss Anderson to Bishop Whitehead. Okay, so it's important to say that. So he's saying over all of 2020, she only attended as a visitor one or two times. But he's also stating that in April of 2020, um, Rashid Anderson, which is Miss Anderson's son, introduced Miss Anderson to Whitehead. All right. On or about April 2020 was the first time that Bishop Whitehead ever spoke to Miss Anderson, which was at the request of Mr. Anderson for Bishop Whitehead to pray for Miss Anderson. This is wild. How is he able to afford all these filings? I don't know. What's going on, the real Brian? How are you? I have no clue, honey. So it says page 16. On or about I mean, not page 16, but number 16. On or about April 2020, Mr. Anderson requested that Bishop Whitehead pray for Mrs. Anderson as she was recovering from a surgery, and Bishop Whitehead agreed and joined Mr. Anderson and Miss Anderson on a telephone whereby Bishop Anderson prayed for Miss Anderson. So I think that that's definitely a typo. Because I don't know who Bishop Anderson is. And I know I ain't reading that wrong. Y'all know I clown my own reading, but I ain't read that wrong. That what it say. AOP. I do want to say thank you to you for your cash app. I do. Thank you so very much. Hey. Okay, y'all know we celebrate over here. We celebrate over here. All right, so let's get back into this. Um, Not Bishop Anderson. That is taking me down. Okay. And I'm not saying, no typo can happen, but child. Not Bishop Anderson. All right. 17. On April 24th of 2020, Mr. Anderson purchased a home with Bishop Whitehead's help. 18. Miss Anderson co-signed for Mr. Anderson for the purchase of his home on April 24th, 2020. What? What? Did y'all hear that? Miss Anderson co-signed for Mr. Anderson for the purchase of his home on April 24th of 2020. The following in a photograph of Miss Anderson Wright co-signing on the loan for the purchase of a home for Mr. Anderson left on April 24th of 2020. I do believe that picture really is in here. It is. Okay. I don't want to really expose Miss Anderson like that, but I mean, these are public records again, y'all. These are definitely public records, but it's just showing this. I don't know what this kind of proves because this could be a signing of anything. I'm just saying. It could be anything. But anyway, 20. The following is a photograph of Mr. Anderson left Bishop Whitehead Center and Mr. Anderson's wife, Miss Anderson, on the right on April 24th, 2020, following Mr. Anderson's closing on his home. So that picture is in here as well. That's what I'm saying. Like that could be anything. I don't know kind of what that proves, but and this could mean anything too. They literally just standing outside, sir. But anyway, um, the photograph above of Mr. Anderson left Bishop Whitehead Center and Miss Anderson, um, or Mr. Anderson's wife, I think it's Jarena Anderson, right, was taken on April 24th, 2020 at 4:46 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Bishop Whitehead has assisted Mr. Anderson in securing housing personally. Mr. Anderson, with Bishop Whitehead's assistance, purchased a home. I think again they meant on, they put no, but they meant on April 24th of 2020. Remember, all of these documents are alleged, okay? I just want to definitely say that. Um, wait, I see somebody said something. Hold on. It can be anything, same outfits. We have to review evidence closely with that slick Okay, so again, we don't know when. It's not like there's a screenshot of when the actual pictures were taken. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of weird. But anyway, Mr. Anderson, after purchasing his home, sought to get into real estate investing. You know, it's always interesting that people always see to get into real estate investments after they meet Whitehead. I find that interesting. I do find that interesting because that's the same thing. Remember, Belmonte was accused of overhearing him talk about real estate investments. Remember, that was in the New York. Interesting, right? Mr. Anderson sought out to Bishop Whitehead to learn to invest in real estate. On July 15, 2022, at approximately 2:46 p.m., Mr. Anderson sent a text to Bishop Anderson saying, "Hey, are you busy?" True and correct screenshots of a series of text messages between Mr. Anderson and Bishop are attached here to herein or incorporated herein as Exhibit A. Um, hold on, because I think Exhibit A is here. Hopefully, hold on. Okay, so let me pull up them screenshots, y'all, of those text messages. Please make sure y'all hit that like button. Please, please, please. I'm about to share these text messages because I think it's important, right? We got to if we're gonna talk about it. All right. So this is Exhibit A. Um, Rashid Church Business. That's interesting that you saved his name like that. But anyway, child, these are the text messages between the two of them. All right. So number 1 through 24 lead to this story. Yes. One thing about Whitehead is putting more information that might help Miss Anderson's case. Child. Child, I hope he put all the colorful language he used when talking to her, although he thought it was the son. Child, let's get into it for sure, for sure. But again, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Please, please, please. All right. So the first text message, first of all, this man got 320 unread text messages. I'm no better, I don't think. Oh, I just got 26. Okay. I think it's them emails that get me. But anyway, hey, my mother is really scared about what's happening and she wants her money back. Now, I wonder if I'm hoping that these are in order because hold on. I guess they are. We're just gonna assume that they are in order. Okay. But anyway, hey, my mother is really scared about what's happening and she wants her money back. All right. I'm busy. Like I said, this man, see, mm-mm, mm-mm, already. So clearly we know that the white is Rashid and we know that the blue is Whitehead. So you already came at that latest, I mean, at that man sideways, talking about I'm busy, like I said. What? Okay, anyway, he said, I'm busy. Like I said, the paperwork that was drawn up that you said was signed protects her. I'm a man of integrity. May God bless you and everything will be fine. I will contact your mother and I will also have my other team write her a letter. Okay. Bishop, my mother just wants her money back. Like I said, man, okay, the investment has already started. Point blank, I know what I'm doing with this real estate, and I know what I'm sitting on. That's why we have a contract. You don't get to tell me your mother just wants her money back. Now, this is what I find interesting because later on in his complaint, he specifically states his attorney specifically states that they had no contract in place. But here in this text message, if these are true and real text message, you specifically state in this text message, that's why we have a contract. That means there is a contract in place, sir. Baby. Oh, but are y'all understanding what I just read to y'all? If these are text messages, what he's doing is he filed a complaint against Pauline Anderson and her son, stating that pretty much everything that she accused him of in her lawsuit was false information, right? One of those things, and we'll get into it, was about that they never had a contract in place. What are you confirming right here, sir? What you're saying that there was no contract in place. And here you're stating that there is, that's the reason why you have contracts in place. What? Like I said, man, okay, the investment has already started point blank. I know what I'm doing with this real estate and I know what I'm sitting on. That's why we have a contract. You don't get to tell me your mother just wants her money back. All right. So then he said, stop texting me. I have a lot going on. You don't get to disrespect me. And then all of a sudden try to jump of a business, out of a business or a deal that was set up. You don't control nothing over here. This man is, y'all, I can't make this stuff up. Y'all see it on the screen. I can't make this stuff up. You don't control nothing over here. Baby, I'm not trying to control anything. No contract was drawn up nor signed. Okay. So Miss Pauline Anderson's son is confirming that there was no contract drawn up or signed. No investment was discussed with me. So I'm not sure what has started because we you told me we were going to start after the campaign. Okay. Natty, that supports exactly what you just said, right? Oh, yeah. This is exclusive, okay? Although you can go look it up yourself, this is exclusive stuff, okay? Cause at least I ain't know about these text messages being this telling, okay? Hey, Miss Queen, how you doing? How you doing? You text me and said you were out and no longer working with me, okay? So that means so he's responding to him and he says, so that means you lied then. You said your mother signed. Listen as the text message reflect. There was a contract, and that's that. I don't need you to invest. I have proof of payments. Like I said, I'm busy and I will not reply back. Your mother will be taken care of, and she will be happy. Okay, so I'm jumping around a little bit, but I had to go back to these first text messages. So he says, "Hey, my mother is really scared about what is happening, and she wants her money back. I'm busy, like I said, the paperwork that was drawn up that you said was signed protects her. So who is the middleman? Because why is Whitehead telling him that he said something was signed, but he's stating here that there was no contract drawn up. Ooh, y'all, my God, today. My God, today. Okay, so it goes on to say, I have money and I'm not taking anyone's money, but just because I told you, um, we will start. Okay, well, hold on. Okay, so that's about the text messages. We will start after the election. Doesn't me, I haven't invested. I guess I don't know what he was trying to say though. I really don't. Um, I don't know AOP. I don't know. I really think that I guess I don't know. I don't even know what to say about it. I really don't. Okay, let's keep going. Just to confirm, you've taken the investment for almost a year. Now, this text message was sent May 17th of 2021 at 2:27 p.m. according to the screenshot. Okay. So, just to confirm, you've taken the investment for almost a year, and we are supposed to work and build things together, but instead, you've been investing in on your own. Can I see contracts, proof of investments, and such transactions? Now, wait a minute. Say what now? Just to confirm, you've taken the investment for almost a year, and we were supposed to work and build things together, but instead, you've been investing in your own. Can I see contracts and proof of investment in such transactions? Listen, if my mama then gave you $90,000 to invest in the property, and just we just going by the information that we know right now, right? Alleged. If that is the case, um, sir, don't tell me you're gonna have an issue with this man asking for proof. Stop texting me, you're done. Stop texting me, you're done. I will call shortly. Um, okay, so these are out of order. I figured that they were, y'all. Gosh darn it. Okay. Hold on, y'all. It's kind of looking like the last should be first and the first should be last, but no, that don't look like it either. Okay, so maybe those text messages were confirming some things afterwards. Okay, but we're gonna head back. Okay, so July. Wait, this is July of 2020. Oh, child. Oh, okay. So this is August. This is April. Wait, hold on, y'all. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. I didn't realize that these were out of order, but I kind of figured that they were. Okay, so hold on one second. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button as you come on up in the room. We're talking. Okay, because this is a lot. Okay, so kick off your shoes and relax your feet and party on down to the escape beat. Just Kiki.
Present to you as he turns this great leader, Chief Apostle Lamar Miller Whitehead. Come on.
I just had to get y'all. I did. I just had to get y'all. Hey, Miss VM, what's going on, Miss Major? Hey, it's Blazing. What's going on, Demetria? Hello, Mocha Drop. How are you? I appreciate y'all coming in. Hey, Miss Sippy, how are you? Hey, Andre, how are you? Gabby, I don't know if I spoke to you, but how are you? Um, hey to everybody. Hey, Miss Yvonne. Hey, everybody that is just coming into the room. Um, okay. So hold on one second, y'all. I had to, so these text messages are not in order. So you're gonna see me scrolling. Um, okay, this is August, this is July. Okay, so let me go back up here to these April text messages. Um, okay, here we go. Let me share this on the screen. All right. Okay, so this text message is from April 24th of 2020. Now remember, I just read to you guys in the documents, in the legal documents, in the court documents, that one of the exhibits in the complaint was about the signing of Mr. Anderson's property, but he's saying that his mom, Miss Pauline Anderson, co-signed. At least that's what the bishop is saying in the lawsuit, right? So here are some text messages. So it says he's about to give us estimates in a second. Okay, these are so out of place, y'all. No shade to the courts, but I don't know how they uploads it or anything like that, but they are super out of order. But anyway, April 24th, 2020 at 5:59 p.m. Please send me the pictures we took in the parking lot. Now, this is Whitehead asking Mr. Anderson. Okay, so Mr. Anderson sends the pictures, and then this is why I say this is so out of order. Okay, I think I need to come back up because we need the June text messages. I'm telling you guys, this is um I don't like this. Let's see, June 5th. Oh, wait. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I do want to make sure. I know these are legal, or these are like public records, but I gotta be careful, y'all. So hold on one second. Because I just saw something. I just want to verify that it's blacked out. Her address is not blacked out, and I need to black it out. But anyway, I'm gonna just skip past that part and I'll read it to you all. Okay. I'm just looking at the dates on all of these. That's November, December. Okay. All right. So let's get into these June text message. Okay. Good morning, Bishop. What time did you want to get on the phone with the website and logo people? Good morning. I will let you know. I a little tired today, so it will be well after prayer. Send your information. He's waiting. Should I use the Brooklyn address? He Bishop Whitehead tells him yes, and so he sends his address, and that's what I wanted to make sure that I blocked out. Um, all right. Those are November text messages. These are December text messages. Okay, so I need to go back up here where we're gonna get back into June text messages. Now, the text messages that we went over, remember these are a year later. So when he says that you've been having my mom's money for a year, that's what he's speaking of because this is like a year later. All right. So in 2020, the text messages that I read you guys already and showed you guys already are from 2021. Okay. So now we're getting into the 2020 text messages. And we are gonna start. Let's see, that says June 18, June 15, April. So we just read April. All right. So back up here to June. This is what was said. June 18th. Um, I don't know why it says mute everyone. And it looks kind of weird. It looks like it was pasted right there. But anyway, this is June 18th, 2020 at 12:08 p.m. Mute everyone, 62 people. Great. I don't know what that means. But hey, I just wanted to let you know this is Pauline Anderson's son. Hey, just wanted to let you know reached out to Mark yesterday to ask a few questions. He did let me know that the debt programs that you said were closed again aren't open as of yet. He did say if my mom wanted to get another property or invest with her credit, um, now being fixed, he can do a conventional loan for her, use up to 75% of the rent payment to offset the mortgage payment. He also said if I wanted to remove my mother from my loan, I would need more income. So now I don't know, Mr. Anderson, right here is kind of, I guess, proof in Whitehead's point that maybe you did sign for, I mean, maybe your mom did sign for something because he says to remove her off. Um, but anyway, so it says, do you think she should wait until the program opens back up and she should take, or should she take the conventional loan path, right? Um, all right, so that was, hey Bishop, I wanted to touch base with you on a couple of things in regards to the car. I saw they ran my credit a week ago. What would be the next step in order to move forward? Child, not him helping I guess the man get the car. I don't know. Whew. But I want to get to these other text messages, y'all. Okay, now I can share these on the screen. All right, so I think this is where these are the most important things right here. Um, so he's fairly young. This young man says that he was 20, that he's 26. So he's fairly young. Yeah, according to these text messages, it looks like his mom did co-sign for him. When they say, well, now y'all, please, yes, please, please, please like the video, please, please. Um, it's sad that he took her money now, making her spend money to get off. Mm-hmm. It's really sad. It's really sad and it's unfortunate. And I don't like that they keep playing with Miss Pauline Anderson because I can only imagine, what she's going through. Because, geez. Anyway, okay. So I guess he's discussing some things that are going on in his marriage. So Whitehead's response is, amazing revelation. I will call you shortly. All right. Hey, I have $3,804.74 for the mortgage, but I'm short $1,058.93. And he's saying that his wife only has see, I hate to see stuff like this, right? But anyway, he's asking him would he be able to help. I am gonna take this off the screen really quick because I think this next does expose address and information. Okay. So this is July 15th of 2020. I'm gonna kind of this is out of order. Okay. Disclaimer, this is out of order and it's not my fault. This is how they were put in the system was out of order. Okay. So this is a screenshot of, I guess, properties in which they were looking for. So this was the text message that follows. I was talking to my mom about investments and the research I've been doing, and she got the membership for me on Property Shark because I'm running low on cash and I tried it out on my property and saw that the all right. The question is, did the bishop help? I don't know. I don't I don't know. I have no clue. Okay, so here we go. I can put this back up here. So it then goes on to say, of course we read that part because I'm running low on cash and I tried it out on my property and saw that the guy that previously owned the house owned um owns multiple properties. I thought he'd bankrupt and create new LLCs. Child. Mm. So he responds back and says, call you back later. Really tired today. Child, that man be real tired. My lord. Oh, he's tired. Like super, super tired. My gosh, he's tired. Um Thank you, AOP for the cash app. We appreciate the cash app. Hey, hey. So he responds back and says, I can imagine, get some rest. Then I guess Whitehead may calls him and he says, hey, I'm on the phone with my mom now. Okay, no. So clearly Whitehead did not call him. He says that he's on the phone with his mom right now if he's ready. So then he says, call me. And so this is the next day, okay, or early in the morning, 7:15 in the morning. Good morning. She's going to be going into surgery soon. So I'm just gonna assume that he was giving her an update. Okay. So then he goes on to say, hey, she is out of surgery. They said it took longer because of her history, and they wanted, I don't really want to read that. Okay, so I guess he was giving the update on his mom. I feel like that's the least of my concerns. So this is July the 16th of 2020. I do not want to expose and again, these are court records, but I do not want to expose stuff like that. Okay, so this is revision presentation, okay? So I'm guessing he's working with someone to get logos or whatever. So new logo presentation. We're in recovery room 2. I do not want to keep reading that. Call you in 5 minutes. Hey Bishop, Want to touch base with you on a couple of things in regards to the car. I saw they ran my credit. What would be the next step? I also okay, I'm listen, I do not want to talk about that lady's health stuff. I don't. Good morning, Bishop. What time did you think? This is why I say this man is always tired. This is back in on June the 5th. Over here talking about he tired. Girl, you can't be that tired now. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do now. So that's November. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna go back to these August dates. Um, December, November. I just hate that this is not in order. Mhm. I apologize about this again, y'all. It's really not my fault because these people they put it in the wrong order. Okay, so we talked about June dates. Um, we read those July dates. July. Okay. So July the 28th, um, y'all, I this is a screenshot, and this is the reason why I don't have it on the screen. And again, like I said, these are public documents. You can definitely go read them. But here's the thing: there's a screenshot of literally him taking a well, it's Pauline Anderson's son is taking a screenshot, I guess, of a bank account that proves that that money was transferred to that account, right? And it's over 90K. So I don't know if this is supposed to be considered that particular money or what. But anyway, so he says mother sent me earlier today. The 100K has hit the account. And Whitehead responds back with, "Wow, look at God moving." That's not funny. This is great. All right, so that was on July the 28th. Okay, so of course they had been talking up leading until that point. And let's see here. I think now this is where we get into the real important text messages. So let's go ahead and head over to their November conversation. Okay, leading up into December, but I feel like I missed August. Anyway, okay, these are the important parts. So in these text messages that they are showing, they are going back and forth. It's really, I'm not gonna hold y'all. It's really mainly him. Um, I ain't want to show that screenshot, the real Brian. I ain't really want to show that screenshot. Because you know, I want to have a little bit of integrity on this situation, okay? But okay, sending you something to review after your court session that my mom wants to see. List for 400K, um seller willing to accept 330K offer. So they're pretty much talking about the deal, right? And so he sends screenshots. Pauline Anderson's son sends screenshots of different properties, right? Um, and Whitehead responds back, you want me to change the renovations from 100K to 200K for both properties? I'm sending to Boris. So they're having a conversation about these dealings. And the reason why I'm not going to show them is only because they are out of order and I'm having to skip too much and kind of redact some stuff. Um, so anyway, that's the conversation that they're having. Now, mind you, these conversations ended on, let's see here. The last one was December the 1st of 2020. Okay. So now we need to go back to these court documents um in regards to these facts. So hold on one second and let's do this. Um, okay, so remember here, this is just kind of going back up to kind of prove what's going on here. Okay. Um, I don't think this date is correct in this because that says July the 15th of 2022. This, where he sent him the screenshot, was July the 15th of 2020. Okay, so I do want to be clear about that. It's a lot of typos in this lawsuit. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's a lot of them because what? Anyway, so let's go back. Bishop Whitehead assisted Mr. Anderson in securing housing personally. Mr. Whitehead, with Bishop Whitehead's assistance, purchased a home on April the 24th of 2020. Okay. Mr. Anderson, after purchasing his home, sought to get into real estate investing. All right. So that kind of those text messages kind of he is talking those points about real estate investment. Okay. He is honestly talking those points. All right. Um, so Mr. Anderson saw out to Bishop Whitehead to learn investment in real estate. Now, on July the 15th of 2022, at approximately 2:46 p.m., Mr. Anderson texts Bishop Anderson saying, "Hey, are you busy?" Um, so let me show y'all that text message here really quick. So y'all know that I'm not making this thing up. Okay. Um, so here's the text message. Look at the date. Oh wait, let me try to drag. Look at the date. That date says July the 15th of 2020 at 2:46 p.m. Um the court document says a different year. And it's 2 years off to be exact. Um so let's get back into it. On July the 15th of 2022 at approximately 2:46 p.m., Mr. Anderson sent a text to Bishop Whitehead saying, "Hey, are you busy?" True and correct screenshots of a series of text messages between Mr. Anderson and Bishop Whitehead are attached here to incorporated herein as Exhibit A. On July the 15th of 2020, Mr. Anderson arranged a call with Miss Anderson and Bishop Whitehead on July 15th of 2020. I may have said 2022 too, but I meant 2020. During the telephone call arranged by Mr. Whitehead with Miss Anderson and Bishop Whitehead represented himself as a party who could assist Miss Anderson in purchasing a home by offering advice on how to improve her credit score to secure favorable mortgage terms and assisting in locating suitable properties for which Miss Anderson could choose to purchase. Okay. It goes on to say, at no time did Bishop Whitehead enter into any agreement with Miss Anderson to assist Miss Anderson in purchasing a home by offering advice on how to improve her credit score to secure favorable mortgage terms and assisting locating suitable properties from which Miss Anderson could choose to purchase. At no time did Bishop Whitehead enter into any agreement with Mr. Anderson, okay, to assist Miss Anderson in purchasing a home by offering advice on how to improve her credit score to secure favorable mortgage terms and assisting in locating suitable properties from which Miss Anderson could purchase could choose to purchase. Plaintiff has not entered into any written agreement with defendant Pauline Anderson. Plaintiff has not entered in any written agreement with defendant Rashid Anderson. Now that is interesting. That is interesting because I'm wondering who's the third party in regards to a contract being signed. Because what I'm curious. That man couldn't tell the truth. God stamped it on his tongue. Too funny, Mary. Laura's shaking my head. Listen, this is something. Okay. All right. On or about July 22nd, 2020, Bishop Whitehead joined Miss Anderson and Mr. Anderson on a telephone call with a representative of Transamerica, a lending institution in which Miss Anderson maintained an individual retirement account, an IRA, containing some of her savings. On the telephone call, Miss Anderson on her free um Miss Anderson on her free will and accord directed the Transamerica representative to move 100,000 from Miss Anderson's IRA into her personal checking account. I'm just assuming that you can't transfer an IRA. Well, I think that's probably common sense, but you can't transfer like that. It has to be maybe in your personal account before you're able to transfer it. That's what I'm getting from this. All right. So it goes on to say that Bishop Whitehead did not direct Miss Anderson to move her money from her IRA into her personal checking account. Mm, mm, mm. Bishop Whitehead did not direct Miss Anderson to move $100,000 of Miss Anderson's money from her IRA into her personal checking account. Now, on or about July 22nd, 2020, Bishop Whitehead did not direct Miss Anderson to move her money from an IRA into her personal checking account for the purpose of perpetrating funds fraud. I'm sorry. Now, on or about uh, tw- 22nd, 2020, Bishop Whitehead did not direct Miss Anderson to move her money from her IRA into her personal checking account. On or about July 27th, 2020, Miss Anderson was introduced by Bishop Whitehead on a telephone call to Mark um, Kaplan, and that is Mr. Kaplan, who is a mortgage loan officer with Crown Home Mortgage. On the telephone call on or about July the 27th of 2020, with Bishop Whitehead and Mr. Kaplan, Miss Anderson was told by Mr. Kaplan that based on her low credit score, it would be difficult to obtain financing for her house, for a house. On or about October the 14th of 2020, Ms. Anderson was introduced by Bishop Whitehead on a telephone call to Sean Carson, Mr. Carson, who is the Vice President of Federal Savings Bank. On the telephone call on or about October the 14th of 2020 with Bishop Whitehead and Mr. Carson, Ms. Anderson was told that because of her having co-signed on her uh, children's school loan, which were in arrears, she was unlikely to be able to secure financing for her home in the immediate future. Now, oh child, between October and November 2020, Bishop Whitehead did not call Miss Anderson and indicate that he wanted to present an alternative proposal to secure housing for her. Bishop Whitehead did not propose to Miss Anderson that she should invest her money into Lamar Whitehead Inc. Bishop Whitehead did not offer Miss Anderson to use the money to purchase a home for Miss Anderson. Ooh, we this is crazy to me. Like being realistic, this is absurd. This is absolutely absurd to me. Let me see what y'all saying. The problem is Whitehead is not producing the contract with text messages. I agree, but he's in this complaint. He's stating that there's no contract in place. He is stating that. It was supposed to be done differently, but I'm gonna sip my tea. Bling bling, screw her badly. The tax bill would be ugly because the money. Um, well, no, I listen. I hadn't done any research on how you do that, but you know, how she moved her money is not the concern. It's the fact that you get the money knowing that it was her retirement money. I do agree with that. I do agree with that. If he has so much information, how she moved the money, that proved that he had intent an intent and motive to get the IRA money, but the text message proves that he um has been avoiding the matter. Yeah. Um, that he's so tired. You that tired? My lord. Okay. Um Bishop Whitehead did not offer. Okay, yeah, I don't think I read that one. Bishop Whitehead did not offer to Miss Anderson to use the money to make any needed repairs to the property so that it would be uh, habitable for Miss Anderson, and then return any unused portion of the investment. All right. Wow. Bishop Whitehead did not offer to provide Miss Anderson with $100 per month to live off of until the purchase and renovation of the property was complete. Ooh. Bishop Whitehead's company, Lamar Whitehead Inc., did not offer to provide Miss Anderson with $100 per month to live off of until the purchase and renovation of the property was complete. On or about January the 3rd of 2021. Woo woo. I mean, I ain't saying woo woo to this situation. I'm just saying woo woo to the date. And for those of you that know me, you know why I'm saying woo woo to the date. But anyway, on or about January the 3rd of 2021, Bishop Whitehead or Bishop Whitehead's company, Lamar Whitehead Inc., did not make a payment of $100 to Miss Anderson. Upon information and belief, Mr. Anderson told Miss Anderson that Mr. Anderson, would pay her, Miss Anderson, $100 per month for Miss Anderson investing $90,000 with Mr. Anderson to, in turn, invest in real estate with Lamar Inc. So basically, what he's saying here is that the proof that Mr. Anderson and Miss Anderson has provided, stating the $100, is not coming from him. He's stating that the the agreement was between son and mother about the $100 per month. Now what? You know what? I'm just I'm just gonna keep on reading. Ooh, mm, mm. Just think about that, guys. But on November the 30th of 2020, Bishop Whitehead did not speak with Miss Anderson. On or about November the 30th of 2020, Bishop Whitehead did not speak with Miss Anderson. So hold up, hold up. I appreciate y'all for bearing with me because I am kind of going between the two, trying to see if these text messages match what he's saying. So he said November. I want to touch base with you. Okay. My mother also would like to know if she can start the process of looking for a home. Okay. Hold on one second, y'all. I just had to flop back to this real quick. Okay, so November the 30th of 2020, right? Okay. The text message the text messages are as follows. Now this is from Rashid to Bishop. Good morning. I wanted to ask if you want me to have Wayne, receptionist, to close out on attorney review today. Whitehead responds and says that he is in court. All right. And then that's when he says, I'm sending you something to review after your court session that my mom wants to see. Right. And they are actually talking about the properties. And I think that's when he sends over. I saw the property. I went home 8 minutes from my house. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Now, according to these text messages, now we just don't know because and you can also tell. I hate to say this. I hate to say this, but you can also tell that he only sent them certain text messages. Because there are some text messages that I feel like that are missing. Okay. However, what I will say is it does not look like per what he's stating. It seems like that it may be correct by these text messages that he didn't speak to Pauline Anderson, but he definitely did text Mr. Anderson. Okay, so okay, on November the 30th of 2020, Bishop Whitehead did not speak with Miss Anderson. On or about November the 30th of 2020, Bishop Whitehead did not speak with Miss Anderson. Okay. I see. On November the 30th, and then on or about. I see. Okay. Upon information and belief, on or about November the 30th of 2020, after Miss Anderson spoke with Mr. Anderson withdrew $90,000 from her checking account and purchased a $90,000 cashier's check payable to the order of Lamar Whitehead Inc. Sir, wh- what? Upon information and belief, on or about November the 30th of 2022, after Miss Anderson spoke with Mr. Anderson, Miss Anderson withdrew 90,000 from her checking account and purchased a $90,000 cashier's check payable to the order of Lamar Whitehead Inc. So the cashier's check was in her name, sir. What? Okay. 52. Miss Anderson did not deliver the $90,000 cashier's check payable to the order of Lamar Whitehead Inc. to Bishop Whitehead. Let's see what she done with it. Miss Anderson did not deliver the $90,000 cashier's check payable to the order of Lamar Whitehead Inc. to Lamar Whitehead Inc. Miss Anderson did not deliver $90,000 cashier's check payable to the order of Lamar Whitehead Inc. to any entity owned or controlled Bishop Whitehead. That's interesting because in these text messages, sir, you confirmed that you had the money now. Oh, wow. I'm wow. Wow. Uh, uh, uh. Okay, let's keep going. From at least in or about April 2020 up to and including in or about July 2021, Bishop Whitehead did not uh elicit 90,000 from Miss Anderson. From at leased in or about April 2020 up to and including in or about July 2021. Bishop Whitehead did not enlisted 90,000 from Miss Anderson through a series of cell phone and internet communications with Miss Anderson. From at or at least or I'm sorry, from at least in or about April 2020 up to and including in or about July 2021, Bishop Whitehead did not elect $90,000 illicit, Lord, $90,000 from Ms. Anderson through a series of a cell phone or and internet communications with Mr. Anderson. Okay, so notice that one will say with Mr. Anderson, one will say uh with Mr. Anderson. All right. So this one is ooh we from at least in or about April 2020 up to including in or about July 2021, Bishop Whitehead did not elicit $90,000 from Miss Anderson through a series of cell phone and internet communications with Miss Anderson and Mr. Anderson. Upon information and belief, Mr. Anderson elicited 90,000 from Miss Anderson. Okay. Now I did read y'all the text message in which they did say, I'm gonna just go ahead and tell y'all that the amount it wasn't near $90,000, if that's what he's talking about. It was over $90,000, and it was well over $90,000. To be exact, it was hold on. Now I don't again, and I probably have to read a little bit further on, but per the text message, it was a screenshot. I'm gonna get to it. Hold on. So it was actually 108,200 um $3,800 and 29 cents. Okay. So to be clear. So again, he's stating that the 100K has hit his account. And then Whitehead responds with, wow, look at God moving. Now, this was July the 28th of 2020. Okay. Is when that text message was. All right. Upon information and belief, Mr. Anderson elicited 90K from Miss Anderson. Upon information and belief, Mr. Anderson elicited 90K, 90,000 from Miss Anderson, for Mr. Anderson to invest in real estate. Upon information and belief, Mr. Anderson elicited 90,000 from Miss Anderson, for Mr. Anderson to invest in real estate with Bishop Whitehead. Upon information and belief, Mr. Anderson elicited 90K from Miss Anderson for Mr. Anderson to invest in real estate with Bishop Whitehead's company. Um, Upon information and belief, Mr. Anderson elicited 90,000 from Miss Anderson for Mr. Anderson to invest in real estate with Lamar Whitehead Inc. Mm. From at least or in or about from at least in or about April 2020 up to and including in or about July 2021, Mr. Anderson elicited 90K from Miss Anderson for Mr. Anderson to invest in real estate. Okay, so it's just gonna be repeating that information. Let's see. All right. Miss Anderson never transferred $90,000 cashier's check um, to Bishop Whitehead. Miss Anderson never transferred her $90,000 cashier check to Lamar Whitehead Inc. Sir, the fact that you knew and you were aware, because it just allegedly, it just stated in these documents that you were aware that she wrote a cashier's check addressed to you. is enough for me. Okay. Um, I agree. Right, the payment plan. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Child. Okay, let's get here. Okay, so an instrument is transferred when it is delivered by a person other than its issuer for the purpose of giving to the person receiving delivery the right to enforce the instrument. Bishop Whitehead never entered into any agreement whereby Bishop Whitehead would use Miss Anderson's $90,000 cashier check to assist Miss Anderson in obtaining a home. And after doing so, Bishop Whitehead would otherwise be able to use the money as an investment in his real estate business. Y'all, this is crazy. Okay, 72. Between January 2021 and May 2021, Ms. Anderson did not contact Bishop Whitehead on numerous occasions to inquire as to the purchase of a house for her, Miss Anderson. So basically, he's pretty much saying that from January 2021 to May 2021, which is just 5 months, that she did not contact him, Miss Anderson specifically. Okay. Um, on or about May 19th, 2021, Ms. Anderson did not text Bishop Whitehead to again inquire as to the status of the purchase of a house for her, Miss Anderson. Now I'm gonna go back to the text messages. Now, of course, these text messages are between Miss Anderson's son and Whitehead, right? So peep the drift here. Peep the drift here. Peep the drift here. Which I really should have peeped it a little while back, but peep the drift here. Okay. You too funny, at the real Brian. Okay, so let's see him. I want to go back and look at these text messages really quick. Because I think the text messages from 2021 are actually okay. See, May 17th of 2021. Um, mm, interesting. So these text messages, the ones that I showed you guys and that I read, are from May the 17th of 2021. And so it actually goes into that's when okay, let me refresh our memory just a little bit. So this is May the 19th, but and it's also stating that's why the reason why I said peep what it's saying. He didn't probably well, according to this, Miss Anderson may not have texted him. He didn't provide us with any of those texts anyway. He just provided the text between him and Mr. Anderson. So this is how it starts off. The conversation starts off with, "Hey, my mother is really scared about what's happening, and she wants her money back." He responds back with, "I'm busy, like I said. The paperwork that was drawn up that you said was signed protects her. I'm a man of integrity. May God bless you, and everything will be fine. I will be con- I will contact your mother, and I will also have my team write her a letter." So here you were stating that you were going to contact his mother. So he responded back with, "Bishop, my mother just wants her money back." He then responds back with, like I said, "Okay, the investment has already started. Point blank, I know what I'm doing with this real estate, and I know what I'm sitting on. That's why we have a contract. You don't get to tell me. Your mother just wants her money back. Then he responds back with, "Stop texting me. I have a lot going on. You don't get to disrespect me and then all of a sudden try to jump out of a business or deal that was set up. You don't control nothing over here." Then Mr. Anderson responds with, "I'm not trying to control anything. No contract was drawn up nor signed. No investment was discussed with me. So I'm not sure what has started because you told me, and then you told me you were going to start after the campaign. You text me and said you were out and no longer working with me." Whitehead then responds back with, "So that means you lied then. You said your mother signed. Listen as the text messages reflect. Um, there was a contract, and that's that. I don't need you to invest. Wait, I don't need you to invest. I have proof of payment. Like I said, I'm busy and I will not reply back. Your mother will be taken care of and she will be happy." He goes on to say, "And I have money, and I'm not taking anyone's money. But just because I told you that we will start after the election doesn't mean I haven't invested." So he was confronting him, asking him what he doing with that, considering the whole campaign. Now, nothing in these text messages prove that that money was for the campaign or a campaign donation. I'm just saying, none of these text messages prove that. But okay. So I just found that interesting. But then getting back into this, so it says on or about May 19, 2021, Ms. Anderson did not text Bishop Whitehead to again inquire as to the status of the purchase of a house for her, Miss Anderson. On or about August the 13th of 2021, Bishop Whitehead did not close on a contract purchase. Oh, sorry, y'all, I didn't see that address right there. Bishop Whitehead did not fraudulently induce Miss Anderson to liquidate her entire life savings to pay him, Bishop Whitehead, the investment of $90,000, promising to use the funds to purchase and renovate a house for her. Miss Anderson did not materially, sorry, y'all, this address. Let me remove this real quick. Um, so it's wait, where we at? Miss Anderson did not materially hold on. Okay. So it says that Mr. Anderson did not rely upon any representation of Bishop Whitehead that Bishop Whitehead, would invest the funds in a home on her, Miss Anderson's behalf. 77. Bishop Whitehead did not fraudulently convert Miss Anderson's $90,000 as a part of Bishop Whitehead's down payment on a contract to purchase, and then it gives another address. Bishop Whitehead or Lamar Whitehead Inc. never purchased, and then it gives another address. Plaintiff's plaintiff incorporates by reference and repeats and realleges the allegations of paragraph 1 through 78 on a verified complaint above. Um, and so we about to get into some other interesting stuff too. Um, I really hate that Miss Anderson is having to go through this. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all because this man is literally playing in this lady's face. Yes, that's what it looks like to me. It's the technicalities of it all. Um, I know Miss Anderson learned a valuable lesson in this because I sure did. Yeah, I agree. I know she did. I know she did. Okay, listen. If you all would like to bless the channel, if you're enjoying this content, I'm going to go ahead and have it scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Now we are about to get into some other stuff when it comes to this, but again, per these text messages, child, let me put the link in the chat, and then y'all can go and check it out. Because, like I said again, it is public records. Um, but I just feel a way about putting um people's address and information and personal information on the on the screen. Okay. All right. So playing patty cakes in her face. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And hello to everyone that is coming in. If I didn't get an opportunity to speak to you, please, please, please understand that I was reading those documents from another screen. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully you hit that like button as you came on in here. And hopefully you kicked off your shoes and relaxed your feet. Because we're gonna party on down to the Bishop's Beat. Uh right here, right here, right here, right now.
Present to you as he turns. This great leader, Chief Apostle Lamar Miller Whitehead. Come on.
I just want to know, did y'all speak to B and J? They was on the front row. Did y'all speak to B and J? Listen, all the peoples was there. All the big peoples was there. Y'all just missed it. Y'all just missed it. Shame on y'all. Shame, shame, shame. Shame on y'all. Not you done fell out. Listen, y'all know that video will forever be a classic right over here on this channel, okay? It will forever be a classic. Hey, Beth, how you doing, love? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I wonder if his wife ever look at him and just ask God why. Well, there's an interesting thing. It's interesting that you brought this up, that you brought that up because I noticed that she changed her Instagram handle, and it no longer says Whitehead. It has her maiden last name on there, the name that she got from her father. hmm The name that she got from her father. That's what she got on Instagram. Now, of course, when you go up under her Instagram and actually look at her name, she has both last names there. But child, I was like, oh, child. Okay. All right. So we're gonna get into this is the first cause of action. Um Declaratory judgment pursuant to NY, and then of course it gives the legal term in New York. Pursuant to NY, plaintiff requests a judgment declaring the rights, the duties, and obligations of the parties with respect to payments made to and from defendants concerning the plaintiff. Well, I don't know if she has literally dropped the Whitehead name, but she slowly but surely seemed like she getting trying to get rid of it. But when you that's why I say when you go look on her actual Instagram, her handle has her maiden name in it, but then her up under that, you know how you gonna put your name up under your handle or whatever when people go to your Instagram page, it does still say Asia. Is it Chapman? Chat something like that. Whitehead, whatever her maiden name is. I don't know, Marilyn. Ugh, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. And it seems like those two. Miss Miss Anderson and Mr. Anderson, have kind of been, a little on the quiet side, which I don't blame them, but I don't know. I don't know. Not y'all saying in the comment section, y'all ain't feeling sorry for her. Ooh, ooh. There's a reason why she is silent. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, let's get into this. An actual case. Wait, hold on, guys. 1 second. I do gotta respond to this message really quick. All right. So, why is this making it seem like there was something new? That wasn't. Okay. Anyway. All right. So we're gonna get back into this. All right, the issuance of a declaratory relief by this court will terminate some or all of the existing controversy between the parties and will provide certainty to the parties with respect to their rights and obligations regarding any monies paid or received and any agreement entered into the courts. All right. It also states again, by reason of the foregoing, plaintiff is entitled to a declaratory judgment establishing the rights and obligations of the parties and determining the extent of the plaintiff's liability to defendants for any amount of money and or performance of any task by any agreement or by law. Plaintiff therefore request a declaration by this court that let's get into it. But before we do, y'all bless the channel. Okay. You know how you can bless the channel? By hitting that like button. Okay. It's free. But then if you'd like to bless monetarily, it's scrolling across the bottom of the screen. All right. So it goes on to say, A, the facts alleged in paragraph 1 through XX herein are true and correct. B. Bishop Whitehead never made a material misrepresentation that in exchange for $90,000, he, Bishop Whitehead, would assist Miss Anderson in purchasing and renovating a house and promising to repay her funds along with payments of $100 per month starting in January of 2021. Bishop Whitehead never made any false representations to Miss Anderson. Bishop Whitehead never made any false representation to Mr. Anderson. Bishop Whitehead never knowingly and intentionally made false and misleading representation with the intention of inducing Miss Anderson relying on it and give the sum of $90,000 to Bishop Whitehead. Miss Anderson did not suffer damages in the loss of funds as a direct and what? My lord, sir, what? Let me read that one more time. Miss Anderson did not suffer damages in the loss of funds as a direct result of any fraudulent misrepresentation by Bishop Whitehead. Bishop Whitehead did not wrongfully misappropriate $90,000 from Miss Anderson. Bishop Whitehead did not wrongfully misappropriate. I think I said misrepresent. I don't know what I said, but misappropriate $90,000 from Mr. Anderson. Miss Anderson is not entitled to a judgment and restitution against Bishop Whitehead. Miss Anderson is not entitled to punitive damages against Bishop Whitehead for any um acts and for any pain and suffering by Miss Anderson in losing any money from Bishop Whitehead for any fraudulent scheme by Bishop Whitehead. Oh, oh, child. Wow. Okay. Bishop Whitehead did not receive funds from plaintiff to be used for a specific agreed upon purpose. Bishop Whitehead did not um hold on, y'all. I had to go back and look at a date really quick. Hold on one second, y'all. Oh wow. Okay. I had to go back and look at one of those dates on those text messages. This is very interesting. But all right, we're gonna get back into this. Let me get back to this other screen. And let me see what y'all saying. Yeah, she is really silent, and it's odd. No one stands up for him or speaking positivity on his behalf. Not even his own mama. I'm just saying, no shade, but not even his own mama. Okay, let's get into it. So Bishop Whitehead did not exercise unauthorized dominion inconsistent with Miss Anderson's right, such that consideration should be paid. Bishop Whitehead did not convert funds given by Miss Anderson for his own gain. Miss Anderson did not. Miss Anderson has not been damaged in any amount as directed, as a direct result of any acts by Bishop Whitehead. Miss Anderson is not entitled to any judgment for damages against Whitehead. No valid contract exists between Miss Anderson and Bishop Whitehead. No valid contract between Miss Anderson and Bishop Whitehead, wherein Miss Anderson paid Bishop Whitehead $90,000 in consideration in consideration for Bishop Whitehead's assistance in investing the money to purchase and renovate a home on Miss Anderson's behalf. There was no mutual assent between Miss Anderson and Bishop Whitehead for any agreement. Bishop Whitehead did not breach any contract with Miss Anderson. Well, that's I guess mm, we ain't seen no contract. Now, Miss Anderson has not been damaged in any amount as a direct result of the breach of any contract between Miss Anderson and Bishop Whitehead. Miss Anderson is not entitled to any judgment for damages or for breach of contract against Bishop Whitehead. Now, Bishop Whitehead did not induce Miss Anderson to give the sum of $90,000 to Lamar Whitehead Inc. through any fraudulent actions of Bishop Whitehead. Bishop Whitehead did not obtain funds from Miss Anderson through any fraudulent actions. Miss Anderson has not been damaged by Bishop Whitehead and Bishop White. I think they meant in Bishop Whitehead Inc., but they didn't put that. They put Bishop Whitehead twice. Bishop Whitehead and Bishop Whitehead has not been unjustly enriched uh, at the direct expense of Miss Anderson. All right, Miss Anderson is not entitled to judgment and restitution against Bishop Whitehead. Bishop Whitehead did not make Bishop Whitehead did not make an express promise to assist Miss Anderson in purchasing and renovating a house for herself in exchange for the sum of $90,000. Miss Anderson is not entitled to a judgment that Um, that a trust for any funds given to Bishop Whitehead. Now, from at least in or about April 2020 up to and including in or about June 2021 in the Southern District of New York and elsewhere, Bishop Whitehead did not devise and did not intend to devise a scheme and to defraud and for obtaining money and property by means of false and fraudulent representations and promises did not transmit and did not cause to be transmitted by any means of wire, radio, and television communications in interstate and foreign commerce, writing, signs, signals, pictures, and sounds um, for the purpose of executing such scheme. And Bishop Whitehead did not make any misrepresentations to Miss Anderson or Mr. Anderson to obtain money from Miss Anderson as a real estate investment that he received in party uh through use of interstate wire. Ooh, child. Oh, okay. Bishop Whitehead is not liable to Miss Anderson for fraud, and Bishop Whitehead is not liable to Mr. Anderson for fraud. Wherefore, plaintiff requests that the court enter judgment against defendants as follows. As follows, I'm sorry. Whew. Oh, we just got a little bit more. Well, it's not a little bit more, but y'all, this is interesting. This is interesting to say the least because again, this is refuting everything in the complaint with Whitehead. Now remember, I reported and told you guys that the lawsuit in which the roles are reversed and Miss Pauline Anderson is actually suing Whitehead. Now, there was a motion to dismiss, and the motion to dismiss was not granted because of the fact that he did not show up to court. Now, this was just filed yesterday, y'all, last night at 11 something at night. And I I just I I don't know. This is crazy. Thank you. Hold on. Okay, thank you, Miss DM for the blessing. Thank you so much. You know we got a bump about it. You know we got a bump about it over here. That's just what we do. Okay. So listen, I think this is very, very interesting. And a lot of this complaint, it repeats itself. I just want to say that. So I'm not gonna bore you guys with my non-reading skills. Okay. Yeah, no, I make my own self laugh. I know my strengths and weaknesses, honey, and I ain't afraid to say them. Okay. So hold on one second. Hold on one second. Now, y'all do know this was the reason why I was saying this is funny to me because I noticed in the beginning of this suit, they did not mention the thing that they mentioned like they mentioned in the Tasha K suit. Now I'm just about to bring it up real quick because y'all, that makes me chuckle every time I see it. Hold up. I have no clue while I'm using my mouse on this thing and I have my mouse next to me. Okay. Miss Transarena Kibi, or whatever you say her name. Child, and I don't know if y'all heard the tea about Tasha K either, but ooh, child, it's a lot. Okay, hold on. This is funny to me. So I got to show y'all. I got to. We got to. We got to. We got to. Okay, so this is the $360 million loss. The $360 million lawsuit that Whitehead is suing Tasha K for. In case if y'all didn't know, that is literally the amount, 360 million. Okay. So this says that plaintiff Lamar Whitehead is an individual. Plaintiff is I'm already laughing, but plaintiff is pastor and founder of Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministries, Inc. That's LOTIM for short. It is headquartered on its main campus located in Brooklyn, New York. In case if y'all did not know, there is a difference between he has a main campus and he has other campuses. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? So I guess one of the campuses is on Instagram, is what I'm thinking. Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministries, Inc. Instagram live. Bishop Whitehead is a dynamic preacher, prophet, teacher, community leader, and entrepreneur. Bishop Whitehead's entrepreneurship includes real estate investment and commercial real estate. Let me read that one more time. Hold up. Hold up. Bishop Whitehead's entrepreneurships include real estate investing in commercial real estate. Mm. Bishop Whitehead is a visionary whose influence has made its impression both in the church and in the world. Bishop Whitehead has a genuine love for God's people, especially the millennial and younger generation. Bishop Whitehead's ministry at LOTIM empowers its people through the Word of God. Bishop Whitehead's ministry focuses on spiritual liberty, educational development, and cultural exposure, political activation, and economic awareness. Bishop Whitehead, Bishop Whitehead is firm in his belief in the Word of God and the power of transformation through God's love and grace. Bishop Whitehead's life has been a witness. Can you be a witness? Will you be a witness? That purpose is found in pain, and that God can turn a life of trial into a life of testimony and great joy. Bishop Whitehead's endeavor is to now share his wealth of knowledge through the gift of God, through the gifts that God has given him to empower, to inspire, and assist God's people in finding their purpose through understanding their process, which will lead to them ultimately obtaining the promise. Bishop Whitehead has a loving family and his lovely, lovely wife, Asia Whitehead, and four beautiful children. Y'all can't tell me that what this court transcript gave, what this court gave, really gave me. It gave me a old introduction, like he getting ready to go preach at a 3 o'clock service at a guest church. And ain't that what it gave? Child, this was the best introduction that I have ever heard. I don't think he could have even done it any better. Shout out to Brian Ponder for writing that up. Okay, that report. Listen, they gave a full, they gave a full report of just who he is. Hello, Maria. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, love? How are you? How are you? Y'all, please, above all, please make sure you hit that like button. Please, 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 please hit the like button. Please. Okay. Um, why is this demon not a child? I have no earthly idea. But listen, this is just a never ending thing. But people have been reaching out to me. Why is the bishop so quiet? Why is the bishop so quiet? Well, I must say this. Um, in case if y'all did not know, Bishop got a what you call it? What am I trying to call it? A subscription on his Instagram. So you know what that means? That means that anytime that he goes live, his videos are monetized. And you know, he be eating up the YouTube about how they're making money. But sir, you are as well. Okay. Those pick me's, you know, they be buying badges and stuff. But he got a subscription that's $10. And I was just kind of wondering, how do you got a subscription that is $10? But you don't, so wait a minute. You mean to tell me I got to pay $10 to come to Bible study? Girl, I don't think I'm about to do that. But anyway, you can subscribe and you can have late night Bible study talk with the bishop. Okay. By the way, he announced this some months ago. He announced this subscription some months ago. But you can't even get 100 people in your live for free. Why you charging the people $10 again? It is $10 to join his membership. I mean, to join his subscription. Okay. And you know, he say us YouTubers, we make hundreds and thousands of dollars, which I'm still trying to find the hundreds and thousands. Okay. I'm still trying to find the hundreds and thousands that he say we over here making off of him. But um he does have a membership. So you guys can go subscribe for $10 a month. Okay. $10 a month. Now I do want to go ahead and let you know this. He put that out there about 38 weeks ago, roughly. And there's no content there. There's no content there. None. None. So I'm pretty sure that there's no one subscribed. And if it is somebody subscribed, it's the Pickamishas, the Pickamishas. You know them. The Pickamishas, the Pickamishas. Uh Child, y'all, it's gonna be hot today, okay? Um, what? Okay, child, what I just read was funny. No one, no, you are paying $10 for him to block you because he gonna block you, okay? And I just wonder if he do block you, do you get your $10 back? That's what I want to know. Do you get your $10 back? Because life around him, it ain't cheap. Oh, excuse me, it ain't cheap, and I need my $10 back. Okay, period. I'm just saying. if I was one of them pick Mishas that was subscribed, I would be like, girl, I really need my $10 back because you did just block me. Because you know he gonna block you. You say something out of the way. Oh, he gonna block you. Somebody asked him, was he getting ready to sue the feds? And he responded back and said, I don't think it's up to him to get a coins back though, Simply Elegant One. I would have to reach out to Instagram, okay? I I would send them some emails and let them know I subscribe, and there's nothing there but sticks in my Nene Leaks voice. What was I gonna go visit? Sticks. There was nothing there. It appeared to be Neverland. That's what it appeared to be. Neverland. It's Neverland over there. Never, never, Neverland. Okay. If he block you, he be losing his $10. I wouldn't give him 10 cents. Now, Don, listen, I'm just saying, you gonna have to give me my coins back. You block me. I'm reaching out to the Instagram. And I'm gonna tell them what you did. So I just made a comment and you blocked me. And so therefore I couldn't get it. He has over 1 million followers. To be exact, he has 1.4 million followers. 1.4 million. And he barely, 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 barely. Let me reset that. Barely. He barely get 100 people in his live for free. So we supposed to pay $10 to watch you go live to give us alleged exclusive content. Well, sticks and dirt. That's all that was there. It appeared to be Neverland. Okay. He spent some of that lady money on buying them followers. Child. Allegedly. Allegedly. Child, listen. Hold on. So that was a woman. Oh my gosh! Wow. So yeah, y'all. That's what he is doing. He has filed a complaint. Chef, we appreciate you for joining. Joining what, love? What did I join? What are you talking about, love? I don't even follow him. And I think you have to follow to subscribe, correct? I don't even follow him. I don't follow him. Okay. Anytime he go live, though, there are dons that will send me the live. And there I am. Um. Oh, now Chef Don don't understand English. I cannot. I got blocked for saying he should be grateful to be a father on Father's Day. Not you got blocked for saying that he should be grateful. Not you got blocked because you said he should be. Now that's funny. That is funny. Play the music. Let me cue this.
Present to you as he turns. This great leader.
Y'all say y'all want me to take that as the turn part out.
Lamar Miller Whitehead, come on.
Hey, Bishop Sweet. How you doing, little friend? Hey, no, how you doing, girl? I see you though. I see you though. Hey, MSD, I see y'all right there too. Hey, how y'all doing? How you doing, First Lady? Lisa Whitehead. Are you still a first lady? Are you still a first lady? Miss Whitehead? Are you still a first lady? I would like to know, are you still a first lady? This took me out. Not joining all the websites so you can get so you can pull all the documents. So what you trying to say? Is you trying to say, Tracy, that I got a notification about this? Is that what you trying to say? Is that what you trying to say? I want to know. But hold on. Let me do this introduction. And now we present to you Plaintiff Lamar Whitehead. He is an individual. He is the pastor and founder of Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministries, Inc. LOTIM is headquartered on its main campus located in Brooklyn, New York. Y'all, can y'all tell me where the other campuses are? I would really honestly like to know. Can someone tell me where the other campuses are? We have more. How do you have multiple campuses, but the founding campus ain't even a permanent campus? Honey, nobody wants to listen to me. Nobody wants to listen to me. Nobody. Again, how do you have a main campus? What you know what that look like? How, how, no, I want to know where is this says that the main campus was in Brooklyn, New York, y'all. He lives in New Jersey, and he be going live for his church in his New Jersey office. So, where's the head church at? Where the other campuses? But I think the men thought we was talking about the Potter's house. That's what I think. I'm asking legit questions. Where are the other campuses? It's a legit question, right? Where are the other campuses? I've already given y'all one. Instagram is a campus. Facebook is a campus. Facebook, Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministries, campus number 2 is located on Instagram.com. Campus number 3, Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministries, Inc. Campus number 3 is on Facebook. I think Rikers. I'm not about to play. I'm just so confused at this, y'all. I am so confused at this. How? Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministries is headquartered on its main campus located in Brooklyn, New York. Now, Bishop Whitehead is a dynamic preacher, prophet, teacher, community leader, and entrepreneur. Bishop Whitehead's entrepreneurship includes real estate investing and commercial real estate. I really don't know what to tell y'all. This is just this is just amazing to me. Mhm. This is amazing. You can't make this stuff up. You just can't. You can't make this stuff up. You just can't. You can't. You can't. Not the hell. Oh, the other location is in hell. I just that give hey Eminem, that gives me honestly, he is a guest pastor at a church, honey, and they are introducing him. And they are introducing him, and they are letting us know that he is the pastor and founder of Leaders of Next Week International Ministries, brought to you by Instagram.com. Um, did that say real estate investing in commercial real estate? It sure did. No, 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 no. It didn't say and. It said in. Hold on. In, in. Describing what he does in real estate. Let's let me blow that up. Okay, well, I ain't got to be that dramatic, but uh there you go right there. Bishop Whitehead's entrepreneurship includes real estate investing in commercial real estate. See, I told y'all didn't peep that a while ago when I said, did y'all hear what I said? Y'all didn't peep that, did you? In commercial real estate. Sure did. Um, j- so she gives him money for property and he should pay her back. But she wasn't looking for commercial real estate. Okay, hold on. M- she wasn't looking for commercial real estate. Commercial, she wasn't looking for commercial real estate, y'all. But this is Tasha K's lawsuit. This is Tasha K's lawsuit. Um, we went over that several times. If you have not seen it, make sure that you get into it. Okay, make sure that you get into it. So recently, I think we went over Tasha K's lawsuit, 360 mil. We went over um I'm trying to think. I think we went over his motion that was denied in regards to him his attorney saying that uh the search warrants were not delivered upon probable cause. Like the evidence that they didn't have enough evidence to serve the search warrants. But those motions were allegedly the government responding back to him, letting him know and don't play with us. Thank you, Miss V. I appreciate you for being here. I do. I'm not gonna be on here too much longer, but I wanted to say that for sure. Oh, I know, and he has backed himself in a corner. Well, listen, I provided y'all with the documents so that y'all can go check this stuff out yourself. All right, because these are public documents. You don't got to pay nothing and nothing like that. They are very much public and visible for you to watch, or for you to not watch, but for you to see. Okay. Um, it's just interesting to me. And again, I don't know how he's able to continue to get away with this. And I really do feel for Miss Pauline Anderson and her son, because this really seems like somebody had said earlier, like the technicalities and like breaking all this all the way down. It's crazy. And it's again, it seems like they're just gonna allow this woman to just continue to go through stuff. Like she has to tend to yeah, that lady. used up her retirement money. Okay, so that means that even with attorneys and stuff like that, it's not like she is out here uh, having a whole lot of money to fight. He took her life savings, y'all. So this is allegedly, allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly, allegedly. But her life savings is gone. Whether he took it or anybody else took it, it's gone. Okay. So that means that she cannot fight this thing without attorneys. And it's just unfortunate. I hate that she's going through this. I do. Um, it's crazy. Listen, all right. So if you guys have enjoyed the show, again, I apologize about those text messages being out of order. I was not aware of that once I seen the exhibit. And like I said again, they put this stuff in action last night. But um I hope that you guys were able to gather the gist of what exactly is going on. But again, if not, let me put this back into the chat and you can go check it out. Actually, I'm gonna go back one more time, go back one more time, another time, and another time. Here we go. Here's the list. Okay. So I'm gonna put this in the chat so that you guys can go check this out. Vernita, your guess is as good as mine, child. It is as good as mine. I have no clue. I absolutely have no clue. But I did put the link to the cases there. That's all of his cases actually listed. And here's the thing: it's public information. So go on over there and okay, so actually, when you click on that link, just hit new search. Okay, you got to say that you're not a robot, and then up at the top where it says case search, change it to name, and just put his first and last name in there, and it'll pull up. First name Lamore, last name Whitehead, and it'll come right on up. So I had to dive into this because I was shook it when I saw it a little bit, a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little shook it because the last thing we knew about was that motion being denied because he didn't show up to court. So listen, y'all, show some love to the channel, okay? If you must. All right, you can hit that like button. It is free. Push this video up in the algorithm as well if you'd like to show love to the Cash App. It is scrolling across the bottom of the screen as well as the Venmo, and it is also in the chat as well. The link directly to both Cash App and Venmo. Okay. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Y'all know we always have a good time when it comes to the bishop.
Present you as he turns. This great leader, Chief Apostle Lamar Miller Whitehead. Come on.
Y'all better learn how to speak to them people. Y'all see all them people standing up. They don't have no place to sit in the house. Okay, not a single seat in the house to sit down. Okay, so they are standing up along the walls, letting you know that this service is jam packed. Okay, period. Anyway, y'all, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. I appreciate it. And listen, if you do watch the playback of this actual video, I do ask that you leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. Again, please remain respectful. All right. And again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please make sure that you do so. All right. And with that being said, y'all, I'm about to bounce for the day. I'm about to bounce for the day. Peace.